Hey everyone, welcome to this deep dive.
Yeah.
We're focusing on prepping you for that Textile Shop Manager interview.
Really excited to dig into this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're going to be using RoleCatcher's Career Guide and sample interview questions.
Perfect combo for interview prep.
Exactly. By the end, you'll be totally set. So if you're ready, let's dive in.
I'm ready.
All right, first things first.
Mm-hmm.
This RoleCatcher Guide really emphasizes that this job isn't just about selling fabric, it's leadership, right? You're managing staff, inventory, trends, making sure customers are happy, even the shop's whole look.
Pretty much the whole experience.
Big picture stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Does it sound like what you're after?
I think it's important to understand just how broad this role can be. The guide does a good job of that.
It does, yeah.
It highlights some really great things about the job, like the potential to earn good money and get creative.
I like that.
And of course, connecting with customers who are passionate about textiles.
Like we are.
But it's not all sunshine and roses. Long hours are a given, and stress levels can be high, especially in a retail environment.
Yeah, got to be ready for that.
For sure.
Being aware of the good and the bad is so important.
Definitely.
Oh, and the guide also mentions that the textile industry is on the rise.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's growing at a rate of 2.7%. So there's definitely demand.
That's good to know.
Now let's get into the interview itself.
All right.
Like, what are some of the questions they throw at future textile shop managers?
Well, they often start with a pretty classic one.
Okay.
What inspired you to pursue a career in textile management?
It sounds simple, but there's got to be more to it, right?
Right. They're not just looking for a list of skills. They want to see your passion.
They want to hear your story.
Yeah.
Like, think back to what first got you interested.
Mm-hmm.
Was it a love of fabrics from childhood? Maybe a background in design?
Or a retail experience where you realized, hey, this is my thing.
Having that genuine why is what makes your answer unique.
Absolutely.
Now imagine they follow up with,
Okay.
what aspects of textile management excite you the most?
Ooh, good one.
Right. This is your chance to really show off your knowledge
Uh-huh.
and your excitement for specific things.
Right.
Whether it's like forecasting trends, visual merchandising, or building a great team.
All those things that make a shop special.
Okay, next up. How do you ensure your shop's inventory is up to date and meets customer demands?
Ooh, that sounds tricky.
It's a logistical puzzle.
Yeah.
RoleCatcher's Functions and Abilities section, it talks about analyzing sales data.
Which is key.
But don't just say that, right? Give them an example.
Right.
Like maybe you noticed that organic cotton was super popular last season.
Yeah, that's a good example.
So you increased your stock.
Yep.
You've made a special display for it.
Show them that you're anticipating needs, not just reacting to them.
You're ahead of the curve.
Right.
It's like being a detective,
Hmm.
looking for clues in the data to predict what customers will want. And speaking of detectives, they might ask, how do you stay updated on the latest textile technologies and techniques?
Ooh, good question.
This is where you show them your dedication to learning.
Which is essential.
Absolutely. Any good manager is always learning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the guide Henry mentions conferences and publications,
Yeah, those are great resources.
but also make it personal.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Do you follow any textile blogs
Mm-hmm.
or podcasts?
Yeah.
Have you taken workshops on like new weaving techniques? You want to demonstrate that you're actively seeking out knowledge.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's shift gears to a question about your people skills.
Okay.
How do you manage and motivate your staff?
That's a big one.
This gets to the heart of your leadership style.
Yeah.
The guide emphasizes clear expectations and a positive environment.
Which is a good foundation.
But that's pretty general.
It is.
So think of a specific story that shows your approach in action.
Mm-hmm.
Did you start a mentorship program?
Yeah.
Did you find a creative way to celebrate your employees' achievements?
Make it real.
Real stories are what make an impact.
For sure.
All right, on to a question that might seem a bit more administrative.
Okay.
How do you ensure your shop is in compliance with environmental and safety regulations?
Important one.
It's not just about checking boxes. It's about ethics and responsibility,
Absolutely.
something any good manager should care about.
For sure.
The guide mentions audits and training,
Mm-hmm.
which are crucial.
Yeah.
But you can take it a step further.
Okay.
Maybe you implemented an eco-friendly system for waste disposal,
Mm-hmm.
or you championed a new safety protocol.
Show them you're not just following the rules, you're going above and beyond. You're proactive and you care about doing things right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These are some great strategies.
Yeah.
But before we move on to more questions, I want to quickly mention something we'll explore later.
Right.
RoleCatcher's AI
Oh, interesting.
It could be a fantastic tool.
In what way?
For tailoring your answers, especially, you can save your favorite questions
Okay.
and get AI feedback. That's specific to the Textile Shop Manager role.
So it's personalized.
Exactly. It's like having a personal coach analyzing your responses and highlighting what you can improve.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll delve deeper into that a bit later.
Okay.
But it's definitely something to keep in mind as we continue.
Got it.
So, are you ready for some more challenging interview questions?
Bring them. All right, let's tackle another one that pops up a lot. How do you balance the needs of your business with the needs of your customers?
Ooh, yeah. That's a tough one.
It's a balancing act for sure.
You want to keep the shop profitable, but you also want to create a fantastic experience for customers.
Absolutely.
The guide mentions analyzing sales data and customer feedback. But how would you actually explain that in an interview?
Give them a scenario. Like, let's say customers are asking for more eco-friendly fabrics. You could talk about how you researched suppliers, looked at potential costs and demand, and then made a proposal to expand that part of your inventory.
That's smart.
It shows you're listening to your customers, but also thinking about the business side of things.
You're strategic about it.
Right.
Now, what about the budget question? They always ask about the budget.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm sure they'll ask something like, how do you manage your shop's budget and finances?
This is your chance to really show them you understand finances.
Make it practical.
The guide talks about creating and monitoring budgets.
Which is important.
Essential.
Yeah.
But you can make it more concrete.
Why?
Talking about a time you found a way to cut costs without sacrificing quality.
Good example.
Or maybe you negotiated a better rate with a supplier.
Show them you're taking initiative.
And that you understand how to manage money.
It's about being resourceful.
Exactly.
Okay, let's face it, they're always difficult customers.
In any retail environment.
How do you handle those tough situations?
The key is staying calm and professional.
Easier said than done sometimes.
True. But the guide really stresses the importance of listening to the customer.
Active listening.
And finding a solution that works for everyone.
Right.
But don't just say that.
You have an example?
Yeah, share a story. Like maybe a customer wasn't happy with a purchase.
Happens all the time.
How did you handle it? Did you offer them a solution?
Did you go above and beyond to fix the situation?
Those details make a difference.
They show you can problem solve.
Exactly.
Now for a question that really tests your big picture thinking.
Okay.
How do you measure the success of your shop?
It's more than just sales, right?
Right. Although sales are important.
Of course. But the guide really emphasizes customer satisfaction.
Which is huge.
You could talk about how you track customer feedback, maybe through surveys or online reviews.
Yeah, that's good data.
Are customers coming back? Are they recommending your shop to others?
Those are signs of real success.
They are.
It's about the whole picture, not just one number.
Exactly.
Okay, last one for this round. How do you foster innovation and creativity within your team?
Oh, I like that one.
It's about creating an environment where people feel comfortable sharing their ideas.
Right.
The guide suggests things like brainstorming sessions and collaboration across different teams.
Those are good starting points.
Can you think of a time when you encouraged your team to try something new?
Yeah.
Maybe you had a contest for the most creative window display.
Fun.
Or encouraged staff to pitch new product ideas.
That's great.
This shows your leadership style
Uh-huh.
and that you value a dynamic team.
Right.
Now, remember how we talked about RoleCatcher's AI earlier?
Yeah.
It's really worth revisiting, especially as we wrap up these questions.
Definitely.
It can be so helpful as you're working on your answers.
How so?
Well, you can save the questions you want to practice
Okay.
and get feedback tailored to the Textile Shop Manager role.
So it's specific to what I need.
Exactly. It's like having a virtual mentor who's helping you fine-tune your responses.
And highlighting the skills and experiences that will really impress the interviewer.
It's about taking all this knowledge and making your answers shine.
I love that.
So, we've covered a lot of ground.
We have.
Analyzed those common interview questions. Dug into RoleCatcher's career guide for insights.
Yeah.
And even talked about how AI can help you prepare.
It's like we've given you a roadmap to success.
Now it's up to you to navigate it.
But there's one more aspect of RoleCatcher's AI that I think we should touch on.
Oh, okay. What's that? Oh, especially for someone, who's all about learning efficiently and effectively, is their AI video practice.
Oh, right. That's a game changer, especially for interviews. It's like having a mock interview.
But with an AI coach.
Yeah, exactly. And this coach analyzes everything, your delivery, your body language, even how clearly you're getting your points across.
Wow, that's a lot. So I could actually record myself answering those Textile Shop Manager questions, and the AI would give me feedback, tell me what I'm doing well and what I need to work on.
Exactly. And it's all tailored to this specific role.
That is amazing.
It's perfect for anyone who gets a little nervous during interviews. It helps you catch things you might not even realize you're doing, like fidgeting, using filler words, that kind of thing.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Yeah, we all do. But the AI picks up on those things and gives you concrete ways to improve.
It's like a secret weapon for boosting your confidence and presentation skills.
Exactly.
All these AI features sound amazing, but is it expensive?
Not at all. RoleCatcher has a free account.
Really?
Yeah, and it gives you access to a lot of those features. You can save questions, get AI feedback on your written answers, even try some of the video practice.
Wow, so you can start prepping without spending any money.
Exactly. You can see if it works for you.
I love that. It makes this kind of personalized career coaching accessible to everyone.
It really does. And if you find it helpful and you want to unlock even more features, they do have paid subscriptions.
Okay, that makes sense.
But honestly, the free account is already a game changer for anyone serious about landing that textile shop manager job.
Absolutely. So let's recap. We've talked about what it takes to be a textile shop manager.
Yeah.
We've gone over those tricky interview questions. We've shown you how to use the RoleCatcher Career Guide to your advantage.
Right.
And we've explored how AI can help you prepare.
It's like we've given you all the tools you need.
Now it's your turn to put them to use.
And remember, RoleCatcher can be helpful even after you ace that interview.
Oh, how so?
Well, the career guide mentions different career stages within textile management.
Okay, yeah.
You can use their tools to think about your future growth, and explore opportunities for advancement. This is just the beginning of your journey.
That's a great point. We've only scratched the surface of what RoleCatcher offers.
We have.
So we encourage you to create a free account, explore their resources, and see how their AI can help you in your job search. Good luck, and thanks for joining us on this deep dive into becoming a textile shop manager.
Thanks for having me.